I'm Mrs. Wooliver, and today is Mrs. Wooliver Day. Are you ready for a story? Today's story features a character named Holli, named after my little sister Holli. I miss her a lot. I don't live near her, but I sure loved this picture and wanted to share it with you. Back to the story. Now, today's story is called The Adventures of Holli the Hippo in the Big Red Truck, written and illustrated by Mrs. Wooliver. Once upon a time, there was a hippo. Her name was Holli. She lived with her mother, Molly. Holli didn't have a daddy. He was taken a long time ago by some men in a big red truck. They never saw him again. Holli and her mom lived in a big cave in the jungle. It was a neat cave. Holli even had her own room. She decorated it with curtains and lots of posters on the wall. One day, Holli was playing the sprinklers in her front yard. She saw a big red truck pull up to her house. Holli froze like a statue. She couldn't even move. All of a sudden, the men went into the cave and pulled out her mom. Her mom cried, "Help, Holli!" Holli couldn't move. She was scared stiff. "Mom!" yelled Holli. "Save yourself, Holli!" cried Mom. "Run!" Holli swallowed down real hard. She started to run. She didn't know where she was running to, but she knew she had to get there fast. After running for a while, Holli stopped. "Wait, what am I running from?" she thought. "I'm bigger than those men." Holli turned around. "I'm going back," she said. "I'm going to save my mom." So Holli started running back to the cave, where she saw the big red truck just pulling out of the caveway. Holli chased the truck. She ran and ran and ran and ran and ran and ran and ran. Woo! She was tired. Luckily, the big red truck stopped to get some food and gas. Holli rested too. When they're done eating, she thought, they're sure to start driving again. Poor Holli followed that big red truck for 100 miles. Finally, the big red truck stopped. It stopped in front of a big red sign. Z-O-O. "Oh, what does that say?" thought Holli. "Oh no," she worried. "What if it says meat market?" Suddenly, the men got out of that big red truck. They unloaded Holli's mom and walked her inside a big gate. The gate locked behind them. Click. "Okay," said Holli, "if that's how you want it." So Holli started to bump the gate down with her behind. She bumped, boom, and bumped, boom. She bumped for 1 hour. All of a sudden she bumped, boom, crash. "Oh no," thought Holli. "Look what I did." The gate fell down enough for Holli to sneak inside. "Mom," whispered Holli, "where are you?" "Holli!" screamed Mom. "Is that you?" "Mom, where are you?" screamed Holli. Holli ran to her mom. She found her mom in a huge cage with bars. It didn't even have curtains. "Oh, Mom," she said, "look what they've done to you." "Oh, Holli," smiled Mom, "I am so happy." "What did you say?" asked Holli. "Holli, sit down. I have something to tell you," said Mom. Holli stopped crying for a minute and sat down on a bench. "Molly," said a rough voice out of the next cage, "what's going on over there?" Holli's eyes got big and her mouth dropped open. "Dad!" screamed Holli. "You're alive!" "That's what I wanted to tell you," Holli said, Mom. "Isn't it a miracle?" Holli fainted. Plonk. When Holly woke up, she was in one big cage with her mom and dad next to her. "Mom, Dad," said Holly, "I love you." And they lived happily ever after in the zoo, right? Well, that was an exciting story. Some kids think it's scary. Oh gosh, no, it's not scary. It's exciting. Holly finds her mom and dad, and they're in the cage. But you know what the best part I liked was the end. Holly said, "Mom, Dad, I love you." When was the last time you told your family that you love them? Make sure you do that today. Are you ready for a drawing? Let's draw Holly the hippo. We're going to draw in the apple direction, the apple direction, the apple direction. Put your paper in the apple direction, and you'll be ready to draw with me. Okay, now Holly the hippo is right here. Haha, here she is. One of the most challenging characters that I have to draw, most challenging shapes that we're going to be putting together. Okay? We're finally at the Jungle Series, Lesson 16. I am so excited, and I hope you are too. We've been drawing a lot of shapes, a lot of different things. Let's get started. Now we're going to put Holly right in the middle of our paper. Okay? We're going to take her face like a puzzle. Her face has 3 pieces to it. Okay? Has a top piece, a middle piece, and a bottom piece to her face. All right, we're going to work on the first piece, the top piece, where we're going to be putting her eyes. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to start right in the middle of our paper. We're going to go like this. You're going to make 2 bumps like that, just like that. Okay? That's the first step, all right? Then you can bring it together to the other side of the shape like that, all right? Now, if you don't like that shape, remember, you can always turn your paper over and do it again. Make it a little bit bigger or smaller, whatever, okay? It's the top part of the puzzle for her face. We're going to put her ears on top like this. Okay, it's her ears. We're going to put her eyes here with her pupils inside. There we go. She has 4 eyelashes on each eye. And there's the first piece of the puzzle to her face. Now we're going to make the second piece. Okay, her nose. We're going to come out from here. We're going to bump up now and go to the other side. Okay. We're going to put in her nostrils so she can breathe. Now, she's a big animal, so she has big nostrils. Okay. So she can get all the oxygen she needs from the air. I always color my pupils and stuff in like this because I have my pen now. Just get it done. You can do it later. All right, third piece of the puzzle. Here we go. We're going to come down with her mouth. Not too far, because then we have her body, her feet, okay, like that, all right? Okay. Then you're going to come back in and do that shape again right there for her. Looks like her bottom lip. Silly, but it is. Okay, we're going to put 1 tooth coming out of this side, 1 tooth coming out of that side. Now remember, if I'm going too fast, just give me a pause. Okay. And then one long tooth on the bottom, split in half with a line right down the middle. Okay? All right. Now we're going to make her body. Okay, we did this with many characters. Many characters we've done this body with. We're going to come down, around, right under her mouth, and around to the other side. Okay? We're going to give her her feet. Like that. With 3 bumps for toenails. Okay. We're going to give her her hands next to her. And 3 bumps for fingernails. And put her little tail right there on that side. Okay? Great job. That was hard. Challenging. Challenging. There you go. There's Holli. Now we're going to put in the horizon line. Okay? Right above her tail. Right above her tail. We're going to come with the grass. There we go. All right. All right. Now, we're going to put a jungle tree. Okay? I'm going to teach you how to make a jungle tree. There's a couple rules to a jungle tree, though. I'll tell you what. There's really only one. It can't look exactly like mine. I don't want it to look exactly like mine. They got to look different. Okay? So you're going to make the trunk of the tree. Start it about right here. Come down to the horizon line like that. Okay? Put just a few like lines in it like this, like it's aging with wrinkly lines of how it's growing and getting older. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm going to show you kind of how to make the jungle tree, and then I want you to do it yourself. Okay? Watch this. You're going to come out, in, out, in, out, up, in, out, in, down, like that. There! Just like that. Think of it like making a jungle sun. Okay, you know how you go out, in, out, up, out, up. Remember that? Okay, there you go. Give it a try. All right, and then make sure that it doesn't look like exactly like mine. It needs to have your personality in it. All right, good job. Okay, now we're going to make some jungle weeds in the grass. Now, if you have taken my kindergarten lessons, you're going to know how to do this. You're going to remember. If not, we're doing it for the first time, so let's get started. You're going to start here. You're going to go out to the left and come back in. Okay, whoop, whoop. Then you're going to come up to the left a little bit and come back in. Then you're going to come right, like that, and put a bottom on it. That kind of looks like a banana peel, but holding a banana. Okay, then let's draw it again on this side. 1, 2, and 3, and there. Now, they're not all going to look the same. They're all going to look different. Weeds, no weeds look the same, not in my yard. They all look different. Some are bigger, some are smaller, some go this way, some go that way. Okay, no problem. All right. And now we want to put 2 clouds. How many? 2. 2 clouds. And we're finally in the jungle series. So that sun is going to look awesome because you've been practicing all these lessons, right? For 15 lessons. This is number 16. Let's make our jungle sun. Let's put our circle. And then let's put our rays of the sun coming off that circle because it's very, very hot. Okay. There's Holly. Put your pencils down. Look down at your paper and say, wow, I did a great job. Tell your neighbors or tell me, wow, you did a great job too. Are we having fun now? Yes, we're having fun now. We're having a very nice day. Are we having fun now? Yes, we're having fun now. We're having a nice Mrs. Wolliver day, learning to draw the Mrs. Wolliver way. Until next time, keep drawing.